Family, Brother Band Ambassador Angela Wolf here. Say that fast, like 3 times. Angela Wolf here. I'm so excited to see you today. I went through the closet and pulled out all the stuff for the holidays. It's kind of like after Thanksgiving, the tree goes up, the decorations go up, but more importantly, the closet gets changed. So speaking of closets, we need to add a little embroidery to our outdoor stuff, right? So I'm so excited to say that Chris Tock is joining us. We're going to be embroidering a lot of fun stuff. So welcome, say hi, say where you're from. And by the way, I got to give a huge shout out to you all. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I stayed up until about 11, which is 2 hours past my bedtime, trying to thank as many of you, but I want to thank you all in case I missed any, and I'll keep working on them. But thank you. You guys are the best. The Brother Sewing and Crafting friends and family and fans and the Wolf Pack are amazing. So speaking of amazing, let's bring up the amazing Chris Tock because he's got something very fun for us and he's finished moving. So we're so excited that he's back. Chris, how are you?
There it is. I am excellent and happy birthday again. Thank you so much for having me back. Welcome, everyone. I haven't done one of these in a while. Last time I did this, I was in Dallas. So
I know. We missed you. We missed you greatly. And we're so happy you're back.
This is a lovely crafting family that I'm happy to be part of, and it's good to be broadcasting from a new shop here. So this is great.
Sounds good. Well, I'm going to let you take it away because you've got so many fun things, and I'll be in the background if you need anything. And if I see any good questions, I'll interrupt you later.
Okay, but wait, I pulled up a picture of, and this is kind of funny. So the last time Angela and I hung out, this was us as we were showcasing the dealer room at the Brother Experience in Austin. And it was something that was particularly funny about this picture was, if I move this over, can I see this from here? If I sneak the picture bigger, right behind us is the PR1X, which had just been released, which is what I'm going to be showcasing right now.
But I got to tell you, that picture is one of my favorites. Even you just about when he said that picture is amazing. It's a cover of a magazine. I go, it totally is. We didn't even plan on matching that day.
Right. Nope. And that happened all week. And then just for fun, I added this picture, which was an amazing picture from all of the Brother ambassadors that were there that year, got to hang out. And that was just in August. Anyway, sorry for stalling so much.
No, I love it. I love it. Two of my favorite pictures. And I think when I went back through my stats, that was one of the most, both of those actually had a ton of hearts and love. So
yeah, lots of love.
Very fun.
Anyway, I know that whenever I'm doing my thing, you like do shipping and receiving in your studio or whatever. So
no, today I'm painting my nails and I'm watching because I need to embroider hats.
Okay, well, I'm going to start by probably embroidering a hat as well. So anyway, have fun painting your nails. And all right, I guess I'm on my own now, which is funny because Angela always wants to come and, chat with us as we're hanging out, but we're going to give her a break for a little bit. So
I do. I'm right here, so I can hear everything you say, Chris. Just FYI.
I know. It's fun to try to distract you while you're in your studio. So try to be very disciplined while we're doing this together. All right. So anyway, my name is Tock Custom. I do videos and other review machine stuff for Brother on YouTube and Instagram and all kinds of other stuff. And these are all my Brother machines that you can see. There's the 12 needle behind this, but we're going to be talking about the PR1X, which just came out or it was announced in August, I should say, which is the new standalone single needle, high speed, wide format embroidery machine. I know there was the model before that, but this one's better, and I'll try to showcase some of the new features. Anyway, I've got a better camera there. So this is the new PR1X, and I was just doing some testing last night, so I made this hat. Actually, so it's going to show up here. So this is just a quick little 2x2 inch, and of course I live in Wisconsin now, so I had to do a little Wisconsin Tock custom embroidery on my hat. So let's start by doing something like that. I haven't streamed in a while, so you guys are not allowed to make fun of me too much.
We'll try not to, Chris.
No, I know. It's going to be really hard for you guys to, keep that to yourself. But I will just start off with doing some of that. So to start, I've got the magnetic 2x2 inch hoop loaded in here. So this thing is amazing, especially if you're embroidering onto things like backpacks or zipper pouches that have lining and stuff. So you can actually embroider onto pre-existing projects, which I haven't prepared any of those because I want to do lots of winter gear stuff. So we're going to start with this nice little gray winter hat. And actually, I'm just going to take the magnetic part off and leave the actual harness on because it's going to make it easier for me to get this on here. Actually, I haven't filmed a full demo, which I'm going to do today after the stream, actually. But if you don't have any of the multi-needle or the big standalone machines, this has a bobbin case, just like kind of an older school machine, which works great. And it's got a magnetic clip for the bobbin. So I get all these pre-wound bobbins, which is a lifesaver, even though this does have a bobbin winder on it. But I can just snap my bobbin in there and close the top, and that is threaded. And I didn't plan on doing a whole how to thread the top thing. But just pretend it's like a serger where you put it through all the numbers and then it ends up at the bottom. So I will do some thread changes so we can see how that goes, where you tie off the threads, then it feeds down and you're good. So anyway, I am going to start by putting the bottom half of this harness in here. Then I figured out that with a hat, I can hold my thumb on where the embroidery is going to go, and then I'm going to open this up and turn it inside out. And the top edge is where the top of my embroidery should be, right there. Hopefully, I know this is not the most sophisticated camera work here, but it's going to work. So I'm going to lay that down and grab some stabilizer. And I've just got some sheets of tearaway stabilizer here, and I need some scissors. So, and forgive me, I'm not even looking at chat because I'm trying to do such a good job at focusing on what I'm trying to accomplish here. This is a Brother hoop, and I love it. I'm also going to be showing the, this is the clamp hoop, the 4x4 inch clamp hoop, which this is also great for embroidering with pre-existing garments, and I'll probably use that. I'm going to embroider the hoodie that I'm wearing that I just made this week for fun. But I've got 3 projects in mind for today, assuming we have that much time. One of my biggest mistakes on these live streams is that I always like cut it right to the last 20 seconds, and Angela's like biting her fingernails trying to figure out if I can actually finish this. Don't laugh at me. I'm kidding.
I'm not biting them. I'm painting them, Chris. I'm painting them.
Yeah, don't bite your nails.
Good. I got one hand down, one to go.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to spray a little bit of spray adhesive basting spray onto this little cut of stabilizer, even though I don't really need to. Just so it doesn't move around when I'm trying to do this. Doing stuff on camera is always looks so much goofier than I think it does. Okay, anyway. I am going to lay this with the center right there. And I noticed when I did my test yesterday that I needed to hoop it a little bit lower so that my design shows up all the way at the top. But these hats were really cheap, and who cares? You know, if you make a mistake, I'm not going to sit here and pull out every stitch, but I could if I wanted to. Okay. So now that is, oh wow, it's really bright in here today. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer without my camera freezing. Looks like I'm staring at the sun where the needle is. You can't even see the laser thing.
It's like angelic. Hey, what did you spray on there? Bobby wants to know.
There's a very special thing happening. I'm going to try to turn down the brightness a little bit if that's okay. I want people to see what's happening, you know? All right. this camera, properties, configure, brightness, down. Oh, wait, I know what's happening. Okay, here we go. Let me turn down the exposure. Does that work? That might be better. Okay.
A little bit better. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll get a little closer. Anyway.
What did you spray? Did you spray adhesive spray on there? Bobby wants to know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just took some basting spray, basting adhesive, which is great for, especially for like making patches, anything embroidery. I pretty much use basting adhesive to spray my stabilizer onto my fabric so it doesn't move around in the hoop. It's great for, especially for like larger format embroideries and things like that. Because if you're hooping, 9 by 14 inches, you don't want anything to move around at all. And it kind of eliminates the need for doing that, whatever you call the stitch that holds the fabric down in place when you're doing like an applique or whatever.
Oh, the basting?
Oh, yeah. Like the traditional basting. So I'm using basting spray rather than a machine basted stitch. Okay, I feel a little bit of a pucker in the back that I'm trying to get rid of, but I don't want to stretch this. There we go. That feels smooth. Okay. Now, what was the design that I loaded up? No, I didn't want to do anything that brother wouldn't be happy with, so I'll just do my logo. Is this one good? Okay, good. Oh yeah, here. You guys probably want to see what the screen is showing. Oh, this looks much better. All right, so just like the multi-needle machines, this has a very nice large touch screen. In fact, let me go back home real quick. So this is the home screen. I'm not going to do a full walkthrough or anything, but I've got USB stick on the side. I design all my own embroideries using PE Design 11. So I'm going to hit the USB stick button, and this is going to load up all the designs that I sent over. And I've got a 2-color 2x2 inch embroidery for this 2x2 inch magnetic hoop. I already sized it, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to hit set, and it tells me I need a bigger frame because I need to shrink this like a tiny bit. There we go. And centered, embroidery. Perfect. This will only take 5 minutes according to that whatever. So it's going to start with black thread. So I actually need to change my thread real quick. And did I lose that little tool that I used to set the thread? Excuse me. Where did I put that? Well, I'll just use some tweezers. Here we go. Okay. Of course, I put this camera somewhere that I get to run into it all the time. Oh, I want to show this off too. This is important. This machine, which as far as I understand, the previous single needle machine did not have the 2-point laser guidance thingy. I think you can see it on the fabric. I got to play around with this last night a little bit more. It has a really smart way of detecting the grain or direction of the fabric or your print. So you can select one point on the fabric and then another point, and it will perfectly align your fabric to the embroidery, which is really cool. Because this machine doesn't have a camera, but it makes up for it with that. In fact, with that, I may not even need a camera. Plus, it saves you guys money if that is something you're interested in. Anyway, this should be good to go. I need to switch my threads. So I'm starting with black. Now, I'm terrible at doing this. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Black is already in there. So we're good to go. I almost just did that for no reason. All right, anyway. Now, all I have to do is hit the lock button. This light turns green, and I hit go. I think it's all set up. If this fails, at least I've got a backup. But now while that's running, I can come over here. I do have this set to 1,000 stitches per minute, which is a lot. Will I be putting a topping on? No, I'm not doing a water-soluble topping because it's not quite as poofy as like a terry cloth. If I was doing hand towels, I would totally do that. But I'm also like, and I probably shouldn't say this, I'm self-taught, so I don't really know the scientific proper way to do anything. I just make it all up as I go. But if it looks good, that's good enough for me. You know what I mean? Oh, wait, sorry. I meant to do that. Now you can see both. So if you don't want to look at this, you can look at that. The machine is not Wi-Fi capable. So just make sure you've got a USB stick close by. And no, I didn't trace first. I know Cindy is thinking, this guy is brave. And you're right. But we're just going to go for it. Also, I want to try to achieve as many projects as I can during a, in my opinion, very brief and short live stream. It feels really good to be doing this again, though. I've done some really cool stuff with Angela on these live streams over the last couple of years. So Joanne Hampton, I'm going to be filming, because I'm all set up for it, I'm going to be filming some demos on how to set up and do multicolored embroidery with this machine today. So as soon as brother approves those videos, I will have some videos on this machine coming out. I know it's been out for a couple of months now, but I have to say, the machine is super heavy. I don't have it on the cart, but on my table, it feels very stable, even at 1,000 stitches per minute. Actually, this one looks like it's going better than my last one so far. What is that waving hand? Oh, this is I got a friend of mine sent me these little finger hands for when I'm doing product photography. Don't laugh.
I dropped my phone on that one.
So if I wanted this thing to look really big, I could just like put my little finger hand, and it looks like a huge hoop. Oh my God! Look at how pretty it looks. Hey.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you are not right. I was staring.
Wait, hold on. Let me turn you up. This machine is running right next to me. Go ahead.
Okay, I just dropped my phone. I was laughing so hard. I've been looking at that hand sticking out of your container there going, what is that? Do I want to ask? Maybe I shouldn't ask. I don't know.
Hey, just be happy I moved the banana out of the way, because this has always been one of my little craft tables. And people are always like, what do you have a banana in your thing? And it's like, you know, just leave me alone. It's my shop. You can do whatever you want in yours. I do like the finger hand, though. See, you guys, we distracted her one time already.
I dropped my phone. I love the hand. I think you should use it the rest of the time. It's absolutely hilarious.
All right, I'm doing it. This is going to be really hard to trim my jump stitches with a finger hand. Oh, look, it's done. See what happens when you're having fun and not paying attention? Okay, I'm going to move the camera first. And then, without obviously rehooping anything, you want a finger hand? You can get a 10-pack of those on the internet. Whoa, that was close. I almost said a brand name. I don't want to get canceled in the middle of a live stream, you guys. So don't provoke me. Okay. So I'm gonna. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do this. I'm going to attempt to do the thing where you tie off your string. I'm terrible at this. I have the worst luck, but I'm going to try to do it. So these have these little trimmers at the top, which is cool. So I can just trim my thread there. This is the one that goes through the needle. And I know Angela's like trying to paint her nails, and she's watching me to figure out, am I going to mess this up? And I probably will. So I've got both my threads. I'm going to try the old, loop around the finger thing and twist it off, pull it tight, makes a little knot. That definitely won't go through the eye of the needle, but let's see. Oh no, my camera froze because I stepped on the coupling. Hold on. I'm going to fix it.
I was wondering, I was like, boy, you're not moving. That hand's really good because it's just going to town.
I've got surgical hands here. Okay, hold on. I got this. I got this under control. In fact, I should have just done this so you don't have to stare at a frozen image for a second.
There you go. You're back.
All right. that is this camera. See you guys. This is what happens during a live stream. Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
This
I think it was
one.
the little hands. That was the problem.
All right, no more mini hands.
Actually,
Okay,
no, Chris.
that should be good. Okay,
I
we're good.
guarantee the Wolfpack knows what happened there. What do you never bring on a boat? Because everything goes wrong. A banana. You had to talk about the banana. You are going to be in so much trouble the rest of the show. It's
But how do you
bad
avoid
luck.
getting scurvy if you don't bring a banana? You know, you need all the potassium. Okay. What was I doing? Changing thread. Yes. Okay, so I've got my thread that hopefully this will work. Okay. I feel like such a fool. I misplaced the little, you know, the little tool that helps you push the thread up and over the loopy loop. Okay, so here comes the white thread. Not going through the needle, but at least it threaded most of the stuff. Oh, that was so close. All right, whatever. Thankfully, this thing has an automatic needle threader and trimmer, so I can just pull it that way. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. It reset the settings on my brightness. Okay. Bang, loop-de-loop. Go through the trimmer and thread the needle. I don't know why I'm narrating what I'm doing, but anyway, that's all done. So actually, that was pretty easy. Now I just have to hit lock and go. This will take, I don't know, like a minute. And when it does these satin stitches at 1,000 stitches per second or per minute, it is lightning fast to do this. Also, I don't know if you can see, but the whole rest of the hat is underneath the arm of the machine. So that's why it's so great that I can do this without sewing through the lining or the back half of a project. But yeah, this machine only has a single needle. Sorry, this thing is, it's like standing next to an engine right now. Let me go over here. This is going to finish really quickly, so I don't even need to walk away. Beep, 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 beep. Banana. Yeah, this is a single needle machine. I don't have any videos on the wait. What is the PRS100? Is that the new straight stitch machine? Because I want to get that thing.
That was the original of this was the PRS100.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the PR1600S or not the.
That's PQ.
Yeah, the PQ16. That's the one I really want.
Yeah.
Pamela, I'm glad you asked about hoops. Hold on, let me let this finish real quick because that is going real fast. But I'm really excited about how all of the hoops from the multi-needle machines seem to be interchangeable. And I think that includes the hat hoops, which is a big deal. There we go. Well, that was fast. That looks incredible. Now, forgive me, I'm not trying to, promote my own brand over heavily, but I don't want to use any, images that I don't have the legal right to do. So anyway, all I have to do now, here, let me pull this back. So that's my logo. That's my Tock custom logo, which is why you see so much of it on the screen. This trimmed, actually, I don't even have to trim any jump stitches or anything, but that is how it turned out. Now let's see if I did this the correct way. I used just a single sheet of tearaway stabilizer. I was going to do the water soluble, but it's in a box somewhere because I just moved here. So let me stand on the big boy camera to see how this looks. Okay. Oh, I got nervous. I was like, uh-oh. But no, the hat's inside out, which I did on purpose. Then I fold up a little flap. I don't really wear hats very often because I think I look goofy. But for you guys, oh, look at that. That's actually pretty sweet. So now I've got my own branded Tock custom hat. And it fits and it's in the right spot. What do you think?
Thumbs up on my side. I like it a lot, Chris.
I got a thumbs up. Okay, sweet. And we did that in what? I mean, Angela and I were chatting for like 20 minutes. So that took me probably 10 minutes from start to finish, which I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy about. Yes. So let me talk about hoops for just a quick moment until we do our next project. This hat doesn't look bad, especially, hey, you guys, give up some love for this hilarious hoodie I made this week. I found this fabric at the fabric store, and I don't even own a cat, but I just thought it would be a cute cat hoodie. Also, I pattern matched my seams so well. I'm very proud of myself. What are we doing? Hoops. Okay, so yeah, the hoops seem to be interchangeable with. I have the PR 1055X, which is the 10 needle. I'm sorry. And I believe the 6 needle one, all the hoops are the same. So I got this magnetic 2x2 inch hoop with the 10 needle, and it works on this machine great. Next, I'm going to be using the 4x4 inch clamp hoop, which is also from Brother. I don't get aftermarket third-party hoops because I've heard really bad things about them. In fact, I've never even tried one. Hold on, I'm looking for a flathead screwdriver so I can take this off. But where is the other? It has the big bracket things that hold the. This thing does a 14x9 inch hoop as well, which is great. In fact, I didn't do. Here's a project. So it would be able to do something this big. This is a 16-inch wide messenger bag I made, and I digitized all of this. So this, actually, the skull part is only 2 colors. So I could easily do that on this machine right here. And I embroidered the strap that says that, and it's got fabric on the back. So you'd be able to do a whole bag like this with just this machine. The only thing that's different is that you change your own threads. So hopefully that answers some questions about hoops. And there's tons of different hoops for these machines. But once they came out with the magnetic hoops like that, I think it's a 9x14 inch magnetic hoop. I use that all the time. And I know it's great for quilting and stuff. I don't make quilts, but if I did, I'd be putting that thing to use. Are the cats embroidered? No, Vicky, this is just, it was a really cheap blizzard fleece with a checkerboard and little kitty cats all over it. All right, so I'm loading in the 4x4 inch clamp hoop. And let me screw this into place. You like my, I don't own I'm sorry, I shouldn't say the word own. I have not adopted a cat or a dog, and I still thought this hoodie was hilarious. Okay, oops. Let's see. In fact, I had 2 pet turtles, but I rehomed them when I moved out of Dallas a few months ago. Which turtles live for like 85 years, so I had those guys for about 16 years, and I was just like, all right, that's enough turtle time. All right, here we go. I know you guys don't care about my pet history. All right, so this clamp hoop is awesome for lots of reasons. Let me get a little bit closer. So this whole thing comes out if I need it to, so I can move this around and hoop my fabric somewhere else. But I always think it's easiest for most projects to just leave it in the machine. I can hit these buttons in the back and it will open the clamp. There's 2 sides, so there's a foam grip here, or there's a soft grip on top, so I can flip that over. You know what, just to show you guys. So this opens up like that. This has a really grippy foam here, or I can flip it and use it's like a felt grip or something. I don't know what the benefits are, but this one is more grippy, so I use this. And then I just clamp it down, it stays tight, and then it goes. So I had an idea to embroider something onto a scarf. This might work. I didn't do any testing, which don't make fun of me. I know that's probably a smart idea, but I feel quite confident in this equipment, so I don't have to. And if it makes a mistake, then Angela can edit all of this footage out, because that's what she loves doing the most, is post-production of live stream content, right?
Yeah. I would say no go on that one, Chris.
I think we're going to be okay. Or if I do make a mistake, you guys will learn what not to do, which is also...
You know what? The Brothers Sewing fans love it when we do something or screw up something or forget something, because you won't believe the comments that'll come in and go, I did the same thing. I'm so glad that somebody else did this. So
yeah,
you're all good.
We're all human, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I had this idea. I got this scarf from an unnamed store that probably has a brand name that I would love to talk about, but I'm not going to. But it's just a nice cheap scarf, and I thought it was good. It's actually a ladies' scarf because they don't sell men's scarves there. But I had this idea to fold it in half and then whip stitch like the first 9 or so inches shut, so that I've got embroidery that always shows up and you don't see the back stitching, or the bobbin thread, I should say. But I'm going to embroider this while it's open. So I just want to try to embroider this half because there's no creasing there. So I'm going to baste way too big of a sheet of stabilizer here. That's plenty, right? And I don't know if everyone's getting angry with me for not like measuring or lining this up. I'm kind of chaotic, I suppose. This is dangerous sewing with Tock today. Anyway, that's good enough for that. And I'm going to be loading this in upside down. So I got to make sure that whatever graphic I come up with, I flip upside down. Oh boy. I want this to be like straight. This fabric is very knit, bouncy fabric, so I probably should have like basted this, but that's what aerosols are for. Okay. And I know you guys are desperate to see Angela's painted nails, but you're stuck with me for a little bit longer. All right.
You're so funny.
I
Lorraine says she loves watching us on camera together. Lorraine, I'm having fun too. My nails are all done, so I love watching, and I want this scarf. That's one of my favorite colors, that brown. It's really rich.
I like this too. Yeah, I have an actual girlfriend in real life now, so I was thinking about whatever I do on this, I'll just give it to her.
So that means I don't get the scarf. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I'll talk to your husband and we'll work something out. I think it'll be fine. I've never been ice fishing before, so maybe that's something that I'll take the ferry over Lake Michigan and we'll go set up a little cabin on the ice or something. You guys do that? Do you ice fish?
Yeah, but I'm just dying laughing because I'm here and you're there across
Right.
Lake Michigan. But if you're going ice fishing, how are you going to get the ferry over? It's frozen.
I didn't think that far ahead. I'm used to living in Texas where it's like 200 degrees every day. So I'm so happy to be wearing like scarves and hats and stuff.
We'll take you fishing next summer. That's way more fun.
Okay, that sounds good. Oh, I found, or I drew this a while ago. I'm going to make a coffee themed scarf thing. Here, can I?
Oh, yeah.
I made a messenger bag that was coffee themed once. So I was like, hey, that's not, copywritten graphics right there. So anyway, I'm going to rotate this all the way upside down. I think the fabric is hooped about halfway. I don't know. We'll find out. I know you guys are just pulling your hair out like, God, this guy is chaos right now. But let's just see what happens. This whole thing is a great little experiment. So I want it to be just under 100 millimeters because that's approximately 4 inches. That should fit, right? Yeah. All right, now, Angela, I'm going to let you pick. Should I do this in white so it's really obvious, or black so it's kind of subtle, or a different color?
Oh, I would go with neither.
All right, what do you think? I got all
It's
my.
because is it really like a rich chocolate brown?
Yeah, I mean it's
I would
darker
go.
when there's not the sun blasting its light on it. It's a nice, warm brown.
Yeah, because I think black would be wouldn't show up. White would be too stark. Do you have like a cream, like a warmer, creamy
Ooh.
color?
You know what I do have is I've got a nice this is technically gold.
Oh,
I mean,
I like that. That's rich.
it's like it's not that like bright yellow gold. It's like a true gold. So it's
Yeah,
kind of
that looks
subtle.
really rich. I like
All right,
that. I
let's
like
go
that.
with that.
Your girlfriend will like that.
Okay, thank you, and I'll tell her you said that too. Or
Yeah, now if you ask her and she preferred white, just tell her this looks so much better than white.
Be like that Michiganite just really screwed me over with not picking the right color. No, I'm kidding. She's gonna love this.
I think
Or
the gold is pretty.
Maybe I'll like it so much that I'll steal it from her. We have that kind of dynamic. Okay, so let's do that, and then I can see if I fail at tying off the thread here.
As I'm watching you, I'm watching the chat because everyone's telling you what colors. Oh, orange. That would have been a good one, Darlene. Orange would have been good. What color would you guys put with brown?
I feel like such a bad broadcaster for singling you out instead of listening.
Oh no, I was gonna just pitch in if you wanted me or not. Sorry, Jackie says it's a good choice.
I was trying to think. Okay, thank you guys for hopefully agreeing with. This is all Angela here. I'm gonna put all the blame on her because just makes life easier for me that way. All right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Chris, I love how easy it is. I'm pointing that everyone watches you, how easy it is to change the thread. It is a single needle, but you're just tying it off and pulling it through. It's so simple.
Right. And I used my first embroidery machine ever was the SE400, which I know I'm dating myself now because that machine has been away for a while, but I fell in love with embroidery, and that was a single needle hybrid machine, and that was my gateway drug into the the PE770, which was the 5x7 standalone embroidery. Why am I talking about all these? Oh, here's the tool. I found it. Hooray. Even though I don't need it now. And then what was after that? And then I think I did that documentary for Brother, and I ended up with the 10 needle machine, which is a huge upgrade to go from a 5x7 to a 9x14 inch 10 needle. Okay. So that's threaded. Sorry, I'm not doing a great job at my camera work, but this should be good. I don't know. This is probably good enough. This is the clamp hoop has a maximum stitch speed of 600 stitches per minute. I don't know why, but that's fine. This says it'll take 6 minutes. So let's hit go. There's plenty of bobbin thread in there. Just want to make sure this starts. Check and rethread the upper and bobbin thread. What did I do wrong? It looks like, let me try to just keep going because the stitches look healthy. Okay, I'm going to rethread the bobbin. And thankfully, I should be able to, I'm going to hit the jump or the cut button. Just cut off the thread. I'm going to open the bobbin case and take this out. Looks like this is fine. The fabric's kind of poofy, so I probably should have put a stabilizer on top. Go in. What am I doing? There it goes. All right, let's see if this keeps going. Everything else seems to be okay. Beep, 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 beep. That is going around the thingy. I'm going to increase the tension up top a little bit. Maybe that would be helpful. All right, let's try this again. Please work. All the stitches look great, so I don't know why it's telling me to stop. Well, something I did is not working, and I don't know. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to take the whole thing out. I'm debating putting a topping on this because I feel like that might be the safe thing to do. All right. Or if this doesn't work, obviously, I'll just skip it and embroider my hoodie because I'm already 15 minutes away from being done here. Let's do... Oh, yeah, I was getting a little bit of a bird's nest in the bottom. So at least I didn't just spend, 10 minutes embroidering something that was going to fail. But I want to figure that out. So I'm going to cut these out and see if I can try it one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'll do the hoodie because I know that will work. I've embroidered lots of hoodies before. I think I jinxed myself by saying, hey, if this doesn't work, then you guys can all make fun of me. You're having problems because you're live, right? Yep. The fabric is very lightweight, and it is a knit, which is fine. I do want to try this one more time, because actually the hat I just embroidered through was thicker than this material, so I will put a piece of stabilizer on top, and actually, without very much work, I just got all of the threads out of that thing, which is great. All right, here we go. Let me try that one more time. And I'm going to put more stabilizer on top to see if it'll help mash it together. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, we want this to work. Is this big enough? Well, no, it's not. I need one more sheet of stabilizer.
Sorry, I was muted. Hey, Chris, before you start embroidery, just double check your top thread when you pulled it through because we were chatting. Maybe you looked away. Just make sure it went through that little upper thing.
Okay, I will do that. In fact,
because we were laughing so hard about everything else.
All right. That's definitely very like me to just get carried away in conversation while streaming and totally do something stupid like not thread the top thread at all.
Well, I've been there many times, so yeah. You have about 500 more times to do to catch up to me. So do it again.
All right. Here we go. All right, so I'm doing 2 layers of stabilizer, which might be overkill, but hey, we want this to work, so just want to make sure these little tassel things are not matted in there. That would be a fun mistake to make. Okay, there's a lot of these things. All right. The embroidery itself should only take 5 or so minutes, which is great. I don't know if I'll have time to do the hoodie after this, but I want the last thing I do to actually work. Okay. And there's one more in there, maybe.
Anna says, you better check there's enough bobbin thread now, because that's what'll happen next.
Oh, yeah, this thing is still, like, full. There you go. There's plenty of bobbin thread in there. I just put a fresh one in there. And actually, I don't mind admitting that I've never embroidered on a scarf before. I just thought this would be a cool idea. And then I had this great idea to, like, kind of stitch that end of the scarf closed. All right, it doesn't feel like there's any of the little tassel things in there. The clamp hoop is kind of adjustable, so I want to make sure it's clamped as tight as it goes, which it definitely is. This feels tight. It's got that little drum feel to it. Now, I'm going to go back to the beginning at stitch 0, which I can adjust my stitch position. So all these mistakes are introducing all these great new features that I just skipped over. And you still can't see the... Oh, there's the laser. See, it's got the laser, which is cool. I don't really need that right now, but I like having it. Okay. Please work. Hopefully the sewing gods smile upon all of us right now. No. That looks pretty good, actually. I don't know why it's saying no. Oh yeah, let's check the upper thread like you just told me to do. And for whatever reason, I didn't listen. Okay, this isn't under that clamp, so that might help. Here, let's start at the top here. So I was not under this clamp. And this clamp, it's too tight under. So let's loosen that. Okay, it's going down up the uptake through the eye of this thing. That's all correct. And as I come down, it does that, goes through the hole, goes behind the, whatever you call that thing that goes behind the needle. It's going out of the front of the needle through the back. So that all looks good. I've fixed a couple of things up top, so let's see if that helps. Uh-oh, looks like it might be working better. You guys know sewing better than I do. Thankfully, I'm using a tearaway stabilizer, so this should just kind of pop out of here. Crafting a planned life, Joanna Shoemaker. Hey, Joanna, thanks for being here. Everything has gone perfectly without any errors at all on this entire live stream. You'll be happy to know. So you didn't miss anything except pure, perfect sewing.
Absolutely. Except she missed that really cool hat. Joanna, you're going to want to go back and see the hat. The hat was very cool.
Wait, who is Brother Sews in chat? That's not you, Angela.
No, I put Angela after. Who is it?
RT. I know some people at Brother, but I don't know who RT is. But thank you for saying nice things about me. Okay. Anyway, this is working, thankfully. And if anyone's just joining us, we are using the brand new Brother PR1X, which is the great new single needle embroidery machine. I didn't want to put stabilizer on top because it would be harder for you guys to see, but it's working. So anyway, if anyone's just joining us, where was the this is the hat. Oh yeah, I made 2 hats. Last night I made my Wisconsin branded Tock custom hat. Thumbs up. Are you guys just gonna start guessing names that start with the letter R? And then at the beginning of the stream, I made this hat. So I show how to do this, right? It's got my logo on it, which is great. And I used a tearaway stabilizer, so there's no stiffness up there. That's a good, I don't even like hats, but this looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Yes.
You know,
Wendy?
Chris, I think I'm going to have to make, I just bought 4 pink hats from a name store, just kind of like the pullover like that. And I was trying to debate what to put on them because I wear them when I'm fishing or if I'm running around running errands and stuff. And I think I'm going to have to put my logo on there just like yours. I love that. Super quick and easy.
Right. And yeah, like, forgive me for not knowing this. Do you know if knit hats like this work with the hat hoops? Like or is there a specific hoop for? Okay, because I do like the baseball hats. That's a whole different type.
Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame. What you did was perfect for that.
Okay,
for that
yeah.
hat.
But yeah, as far as like if you're doing the same logo over and over, and you have a magnetic hoop or the clamp hoop, boom, it's gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Right. So, what is your? I'm trying to think of. We'll talk about it later. I don't know what your logo looks like. Tell me
It's
like
an
a wolf
AW.
chewing on fabric or something.
It's a wolf howling. No, it's an AW. I'll find it.
Okay,
I'll find it for
I'll look
you.
it up when we're not doing this. And
actually, before we finish, I'll show it to you because you know what I've been doing with it? You're going to love this.
I'm going to love it.
I've been playing with the print moda behind me
Yeah.
for printing fabrics. And I took my logo and I added a whole bunch of those all over. And I'm printing 2 colors of fabric. One side is black, kind of like with the black logo with white. And on the inside is colored. And I'm going to make a little zippered bag to put in my travel bag to put like my USB cords and stuff like that. So I will show you the logo shortly. But anyways, I'm going to print it on the Printmoda. I never even thought about that. And I've been wanting to have my own fabric, like just a little bag like that. It's going to be so simple.
I'm jealous because we got to hang out with the Printmoda like it's a person. We got to hang out with it in Texas, but I haven't. I don't have one yet, and I wanted to just crank out a bunch of content for Brother using. Oh, I almost forgot to show this. Speaking of like awesome new customizing machines from Brother, sorry, I'm interrupting myself right now. I made this using the brand new Brother sublimation printer.
I saw those. That's what you have and I don't have.
I'm waiting for this video to get approved, but in the demo, I couldn't think of anything better than pictures of myself drinking coffee. So here's the new Tock custom coffee mug.
Oh my God.
So I made this with the Brother SP1 sublimation printer and a mug press. And the video for that will be coming out hopefully this week. I just sent my reshoots to legal, and you guys will get to learn how to make your own mugs and other stuff from me soon. So yeah, this was the dumbest mug I could think of making during a tutorial video. And
yeah,
I don't know.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think Brother knocked it out of the park this year with cool new things on the market that nobody was expecting.
I legitimately freaked out. Like, and I'm not just pretending for the sake of being on camera right now. When Brother announced, because I didn't know about the Printmoda before we got there, and when they showed that off, I was like, do you guys have any idea like how big of a deal this is for people at home? Oh, it almost finished, but it is pausing. So check and rethread. Oh, it's so close to being done. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go back. So on this thing, if it makes a mistake, which most Brother machines have this, I can go back. I'm going to do 10 stitches or so at a time. Everything looks fine. Okay, let's do that. Hit lock. I'm definitely not going to have time to embroider the hoodie. But, oh, this is like, it's
save that for next time.
Yeah, it's one satin stitch away from being finished. It is like 200 stitches. You know what? I don't actually mind if it just stops right there for the sake of this. I could fight this for another hour, but this is going to look fine, just like this. Well, hold on. Let me try to do a thorough thingy here. I'm going to trim my thread. It's just doing that like skeleton stitch thing. Oh, the bobbin thread actually got too short in the machine, which means it probably popped at some point. Can I do this without looking? All right. Let's put you where you go. And then I'm going to go back a few stitches. Thank you for being so patient with me. In the future, I'll have to do research of how to embroider onto poofy knits, because I don't do that very often. I usually use denim for making patches and bags and stuff like that. Oh, I have the wrong camera set up here. There we go. Oh, it's working now. So it's just a little bobbin pickup. Someone asked earlier, what did I put on top? Oh, wait. Someone said, oh, sound is good? Okay.
All right, good. We have sound.
Well. Yeah, audio issues are always like a nightmare for broadcasters. So anytime someone says something like that, I'm just like,
I know.
What do I do? Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, I was going to embroider a logo on my hoodie, but we won't have time. If you guys want to see more, check out my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/TockCustom or whatever it's supposed to be. Okay. This is done. I was going to say it's like 12 stitches away from being finished. So to get this out, all I have to do is...
Oh, I like that.
I think it's going to be cool. And I am thankful that I remembered to do it upside down, because it should be good. So there's 2 little tabs in the back. Press it with my thumbs. This pops up and out. And now let's hope that I didn't embroider through some of these little tassel thingies. I really hope. This will take me a minute to get the tearaway stabilizer out from the negative space between it, but I think it's going to be great. And I'm going to hide the back stitching by folding the scarf in half at the bottom and just stitching it shut. And I'll have to wash this because I put some basting spray and I don't want it to be sticky. But okay, this is going to take me longer than I think I have on camera because I want it to be perfect, but hopefully you guys can see that that actually did a really good job. And thank all of you in chat for helping me diagnose my top thread issue, because that is what the problem was. That's,
you know what? I'll bet you if you put that, because I did that on a project, if you put that in some water, it'll just come right off.
yeah, I think you're right. I didn't use the water soluble stuff, but this is a really cheap, lightweight tearaway, so I think you are correct about that. But it's actually,
that. I think one of the girls here told me that one time, because I don't remember what I used it on. I think I used it on the back of one of my sleeves, and the sleeve was a little too stiff and I couldn't get all the pieces out, and they said throw it in the wash.
Okay,
it'll be fine. And I was like, okay, so I did, and it worked.
Yep. All right, well, I'm not going to get all the nitty gritty, but actually it's going to look really good.
Oh, I love it.
I'll post some pictures of this on my Instagram when it's all cleaned up, but for the sake of this demo, I think we did a good job. And I will be filming some demos with this today. I cleared my schedule for you, Angela, and for filming demos. So assuming I get all these little bits and pieces off, I'm going to end up folding this in half and sewing it shut. And then I will have my little coffee themed hoodie without little bits of stabilizer stuck to it, hopefully.
I love it. I love it. What a great color.
Yeah, well, it's easier for you to say that when you picked it out and Kat approved it.
I did.
There we go. So in less than an hour, I just made a customized scarf and hat for the winter time. Obviously, I could have done holiday themed stuff, but I did this. So
I love it. I think you've inspired me to pull those pink hats out. I got all 3 of them. I'm going to make one for myself. And well, actually, I was going to make 3 for my nieces. I better do that first. So I think I might have to go into Brother Art Sphere and look for some princesses on there for the girls.
I came across some, I'm not going to go too heavily into this, but I was looking through the Artsphere app and there was these really cool ideas for embroidered shades for candle lanterns or something. So I was going to laser cut some like scaffolding and then line it with embroidered, like a really cheap muslin or something.
Yeah.
So that candlelight shines through it. And I've got cool little, it was like a city embroidered onto fabric that would make a really cool fabric lined embroidered candle lantern. So I never would have thought of that, but thankfully it was in the app. So
that sounds cool. That app is really addictive, by the way. I always joke with them because I sit there and play on that all the time. And then I have so many of my favorites, I don't even know where to start now. So I got to just like stay focused and go, but I'm going to start with the hats. I got to go find something for the hats.
Yeah. You've got all the right hoops and everything, right? So you can handle that.
I can handle it. I might have to do this one on the Stellaire because it's set up. So I'll share a photo of that, what hoop I used in layout. Yours was much easier with what you just did on that one needle.
Well, and I have to say, I got the XJ1, the previous model, and I love it. And I talked to a friend, and he's going to send me the upgrade kit. So I'm going to have the current Stellaire. That machine is incredible.
Oh, it is amazing. It's amazing. Brother did a good job this year. High five to them. And Chris, high five to you. That was a great project. Welcome to the Midwest, and I'm glad you're all moved in. And I love the photo.
So happy I added that. Thank you guys so much. Happy holidays. Thanks for watching. Angela, it's always a pleasure. I don't talk to you that much, so it's like this is our hangout time in front of a live audience. So
this is our hangout. And everybody was saying that that they had so much fun. They just wanted to hang out and listen. We have our own podcast, Chris. We got our own. That'd be perfect.
I would
They don't
totally
even need
do
to
that.
watch.
If you guys petition for it, we'll start a podcast for sure.
Sewing. We need to come up with a good logo for that.
Ooh.
Oh, got to think about that.
Wolf Talk. It'll be the Wolf Talk podcast or something.
The Wolf Talk. I love that.
All right.
Hey, Chris.
Happy holidays, you guys. You can cut me and do your outro, or I don't know how this goes, but this was a lot of
I'll
fun.
do it with you because I want to make sure. I'm going to bring up your website real quick. Don't forget,
sure.
you guys, put hashtag Brother Sews when you're making this. Brother loves to see what you're working on. And I've got his website right here. So head over to brothersews.com. If you scroll down to the bottom, their blog is there. Sewing and crafting blog. They have a ton of stuff. You can watch this episode again on Brother's YouTube or Facebook page. And by the way, if you're on Facebook, be sure to follow and share it to your page. That's the easiest. And if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. You'll never miss another video. And while you're at it, subscribe to Chris and my YouTube channel as well, because we're always showing you awesome Brother stuff.
Yep. The next video coming out is how to sublimate mugs using the Brother sublimation printer. It's pretty awesome.
That was on my Black Friday list of something I bought that I'll have to wait till later to share.
It's everyone in my family is going to get mugs for Christmas, and they know it, but it's just too fun not to do that.
I love it. I love it. Well, Chris, thanks again. And if I don't see you, have a great Christmas, good holiday, Happy New Year's. And oh gosh, that sounds so weird. The end of 23-3, but it's been a fun year with you. All right. Bye, everyone.
Hey, guys.